Yo, what is up guys? It is me, LJP Studios, back with another career mode video, and today, obviously, as you can see, it's another Middlesbrough career mode, and as you can remember, give me a second, yeah, okay. As you can see, yeah, we are in the big time. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally in the Premier League. Before you ask, I have no idea how we've done it. Off camera, I've done some stuff, like I've done the academy tournament, and I've scouted, well not scouted, but I've shortlisted a few, not many, but there's a handful of people that I've put in the old shortlist, as we do have expiring contracts to sort out. None of which I really think I'm going to do much about, in all honesty. But yeah, this is the team going into the season, and before you ask, I am going to make a few changes. For example, I'm thinking, right, the first things we need to do: striker, centre back, and goalkeeper, and then Illing Jr. for the wing. But on a positive note, there are some free agents. I can't actually remember who the free agents are, to be completely honest with you. But oh yeah, here they are. You have Jorginho, Asger Sørensen, Lainez and Ramos. There were also Walker Peters and Reguilon, but I didn't really need them. And I think, even though it may be a bit costly if I can find them, we shall. I really want to bring Illing Jr. on a permanent, you know. But I don't know. I do just think it is going to be slightly out of our budget. Because as I've said before, oh no. Okay, move sell clause. There we are. And then 20, oh no, not 20 million, 22 million. Come on, please, just accept it. Okay, so they're going to take a bit of time. So we'll wait for that to go through. But for now, we should advance a couple of days, just so we can, you know, get forward a couple of days, I guess. So yeah, there's no real harm in advancing, is there? So we've got a few notifications to deal with. Oh, and he still wants to leave this bloody club. Okay, fine. As we are gonna get about 50 offers for Raf Vandenberg. I would have thought because because we're in the Premier League, he would have wanted to have stayed with us, but evidently not. Oh, there's Fry leaves, Morley leaves, Finch leaves, Ayling leaves, McCormick leaves. And I still really do believe we can get this down. 22 million. Come on. Stop being stubborn, Unai. Come on. He's not budging, but we shall make him. See, if we get this down to 22 million, which I actually don't think we'll be able to do, Maybe we try and get it just down to 23 million. How about that? No. How about 23.1 million? How about that? How about 23.2 million? How about that? We're playing really hard to get here, Unai. It's 100 grand, mate. Fine, It doesn't leave me in a a situation that I would have liked to have been in. But to be honest, I would just be happy if we were to keep him. So I really think if we are able to get him on a permanent, that will be a huge improvement for us. Because yeah, we definitely do need that kind of a player. 5 years, yep. Disregard. 58 grand a week. That sound fine? Illing Jr. That is fine. That is fine with him. And there it is. Illing Jr. joining Middlesbrough. And this is going to be the start of a few signings. If we go to the team, we're now able to take McGree, put Coburn off the team completely, and look at that. That is phenomenal. As our next positions are centre back and goalkeeper. Now I do have a goalkeeper in mind. You might have seen him, Mike Penders, 6'7". Oh, well, you lot don't know this, but he was listed for loan. So I might try and get him on a bit of a loan. Now, don't get me wrong, 75 rated isn't the best, but he can go. He can go. He can grow a bit. So we'll take the risk with him. Well, approach to loan. Loan to buy. A 2-year loan. How about we do a 50-50, cheeky 50-50. So let's try and get that down to 10.5 million. As Enzo Maresca says yes to that. And I think for centre backs, this might not make sense, but I did want to get Badiashile because Chelsea transfer listed him, so there's a chance I can get him for a bit cheaper. And I believe Evan Ferguson was actually loan listed. I could be wrong about that because I checked it off camera. But yeah, I could be wrong about that fact. Let's have a look. Oh no, he's not loan listed, to be fair. I don't know why I thought he was. But we'll see if that Penders deal goes through. As we have another offer for Morris that I do want to turn down. As who's this for? Oh, Mike Penders. Here we go. Mike Penders to Middlesbrough, 2-year loan. And I'm really happy that the option to buy is only 10.5 million, because I reckon in a couple seasons that can definitely go up a bit. As let's put him straight into goal. Now, all that we really need to do is look for a new CDM. That's not CDM. What am I on about? Centre back and striker. So, ow! I banged my knee. Oh, why are you coming fast? And I hit my head. Oh, why are you coming fast? I can't actually remember if there is actually anyone for loan in those positions, because that could be really helpful. There's not. As for striker, it's not looking promising, lad. No. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. But as I said, I don't think there was anyone, any striker here that was good enough. But yeah, we'll take a look, a gander, a delve, a dive. As for centre back, slightly more options. But I don't think there was anyone. As I said, there was earlier, as I showed you earlier, there was that 75 rated centre back. But I'm now thinking about it, and he's too old for me. Like if he was a similar age to say like Penders or someone like that, then I'd be considering it. But he's not. He's. I also think we need to work on our the old squad depth, because I do think that is not something that we specialise in. We've never specialised in it. If we're being truthful. But yeah, I reckon I can get Badiashile for 13.5, but then that doesn't leave me enough for. Oh, and Sorensen's joined a club now anyway, as has Fabrizio Ramos. For the strikers, still not many options. This Conrad Harder guy looks the best out of a meh bunch. I actually don't know what his potential tag is in real life, so I will have a quick look. Okay, he's got 86 potential apparently. So I reckon I could get him. If we just start off at 8.5, that should give us a fair wad of money. Fair wad of money to spend on a centre back, because they want 9.5. I want 1 million less. Come on, you're so close, Sporting. You're so close. Finally, after enough convincing, we managed to get them all the way down. And if we get Conrad Harder, this is a massive steps for us. Okay, 5 years. 27 grand a week? Let's get that one down. I want to get that as low as I can, because as I said before, I do want to have enough to get a decent centre back. And there it is, Conrad Harder does indeed join us on a permanent, and if we are able to get a centre back, we have to be very careful. And I'm glad that with Conrad Harder we really pushed that deal to the limit. We really did, and I'm actually, I never normally say this about myself, but I'm proud of how I did that bit of business. I think I conducted that really well, and I'm really quite happy. So I think all of these lot could probably go. Which, squad depth wise, that's not really what you like to hear or see. But, you know, it is what it is. There's now the attention does shift towards that CB role. and there was someone that caught my eye quickly when I was looking, and there's Nathan Zeze. He got relegated with Ipswich to the Championship. 7.5. He is in the price range, so I could get him for 7.5. So yeah, he is affordable. Anil Ahmed Hodzic, the Bosnian Herzegovinian, looks alright, but he's not as young as I'd like, and that is it. So I think it is between Ahmed Hodzic and Nathan Zeze, and I will indeed go for the younger option, as he does have, I believe, showing great potential, but I could be wrong about that fact. So don't quote me on it, as that's just not feasible for us in this current stage or situation. Offer 7.5 again, because quite frankly we can't afford that. You know, that's way out of our price range. All right, so we're on off with Nathan Zeze, as might actually go to squad and put a few development plans on some of the players like you. 38 weeks, sure. Hmm. Who else did we just sign, like, really recently? Micah Hamilton showing great potential. Love to see that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to put a development plan on him. My smart self just decided, not to. Oh, aren't I an absolute genius? How has that taken us down by so much? As development plan. This is what I was meant to do, but I just forgot to add to loan. Hackney, no. Who have I just signed? Oh, Illing Jr. and Harder. Conrad Harder. That's a funny name. That's a really funny name. And Illing Jr. 19. Put him on that. If I had more options, I'd actually be tempted to put Hayden Hackney. Where is he? Hayden Hackney out on loan, just so I can optimize it. Optimize his growth and development, and so Morris doesn't flip out and leave. Can I actually? Oh no, because he's better than Hackney, he'll probably want a different role. So we shall leave that for now. I'm not going to lie, I am regretting the transfer of Rosario a bit, as we shall yet again advance a couple of days and hope and pray that Zeze does indeed want to talk. Can we just talk about how it's going? Come on. If we let's try this once more, see how it goes. Can they stop being so uptight about him? I really want to include Pablo Rosario. Should I do it? Should I include Pablo Rosario? That is the question. Let's have a look at Aidan Morris on EAFC to see his potential, and he's got 80 potential, to be fair, so I could do it. No, I don't think it's worth it, in all honesty. If I had better squad depth, I think I might have. And that is not what you like to see, and that means I do think that we are now going to be in struggle city for a centre back. Because now that will mean the transfer listing of you. I can't afford to lose many of these. Of you. Of you. Of you. Of you. And hopefully that'll give us enough to no, we can see. We can see. And I would just like to say that I will just say that what is it? The reason why I'm uploading on Saturday and not Monday is because I'm unable to upload on Monday. So I thought I'd give you the video early. It's because, you know, I'm able to. So I thought, why not? Like, normally I don't even record a video like on the weekend, you know. I normally just do it on the weekdays. So yeah, it's a first for me. Well, not a first, but first time in a while I've actually done this. So yeah, so I do just want to have a look at some options. No, I don't think that any of these are gonna be cut out for the necessities, which is frustrating, lad. Could get one of these too. Prefer to get Bayer because he is une year younger. There's some amazing French for you. Une, that means one, or un. I was taught when to use both, but I can't remember in which scenario you use un. I can't remember which scenario you use un, and which time you use une. Yeah, let me know if you guys know, because I can't actually remember. Ethan Pinnock, he's way too old for us. And when I'm uploading this, what I think I might do is I might just have a look at the free agents in like the midfield area, maybe the defence as well, just so. Probably not the defence because I've actually already had a look at it a few times, but yeah. Let's try and get 200k more for him. Excuse me. Hopefully they accept that. Sure. If I get more red. So they do that. Yeah, as I said, off camera, I think I will have a look-sees to see, you know, who else is a free agent, because we do need a starting centre back, but we also need squad depth at the same simultaneously. And when I was looking at the team, I always knew what positions we needed, and I knew it would be difficult to get, and I knew this. I knew this would be an issue, but it was just the reality of facing it, I guess. Who's that? Marcus Fours leaving on a permanent to Rangers. Gonna be honest, I never really a fan of him. All right, there we go. There we go. There's the plaster ripped. I never really liked him. Oh my word, I never liked him. I know that's a proper shock to the system there. Um, so might look to is that Michael Hamilton or the other guy? That looks like Michael Hamilton, but it's not. That was a bit racist from me. My humblest apologies. As we do have Premier League money, and I did always say to myself, we have to use this wisely and smart. We can't just be buying people willy nilly. We have to be careful and smart. Um, and both of which I feel like we've somewhat stuck to. We've whilst I do understand it's not been great. Um, I did buy players quite quickly, but I do think that it was a decent effort. As I'm gonna do pre-season, and then I think I shall end it, and then look to get a centre back, and then I'll call it a day. Is that should be Micah Hamilton? Yes, it is. The Man City man joining Sheffield United. I thought he would have gone to Almira, but he doesn't. Fair. As we have a swap deal from Bristol City, offering me Max Bird, who would not. Oh, come to think of it, that actually could have been a good deal. Actually, that may have actually been a smart deal. As I'm not going to look at these scout reports anymore because they take too much time. I do just want to rattle through pre-season. Let's just get to Schalke. As we have offers for both players, I do want to just accept it for both of them. And yeah, when we do pre-season, that'll be like the maximum budget that we have, as we would have let go of everyone that we could afford to. So we have some offers. Again, both I want to turn down. Again, more offers. My word. So we'll reject that one, and also reject that one. Right, come on. No more interferences. Unless it's a one at... Oh, yeah. Okay. Please. Just say the other one's left as well. I don't want any hassle than I need. Just... Okay. Yeah, that means Gilbert won't be leaving for a while then. Great. I'm going to put my current strongest 11 out. And that is enough as thin as ours. And the new signing, Conrad Harder. Proving his worth. Although it does make me nervous because that either means he's going to be really, really like phenomenal, like absolutely world class for us, or he's going to be underwhelming. And I'm hoping it's not the latter. We have another offer for Alex Gilbert. Get him gone so I can afford a centre back, please. Please just leave the club, mate, please. Out of nothing but respect is Conway and Whittaker scoring as we are cooking in pre-season. As who's our last game against? It's against Frosinone. This side is cooking as... Is that Gilbert? It is. For just over 1 mil. Going to Kaika Rizespor. I don't care about that. Come on. It's depending on goal difference. Even a draw could do it. Even a draw could do it. As we have some emails. Alright. That can go. Come on. Believe! Finazaz and Tommy Conway scoring my 3-0 win against Schalke. And that does give us an extra 1 million, I believe. I'm not actually too sure how much it was. 1.1 million. And that is phenomenal. And now that does indeed take us up to 18.4 million. Now we need to be smart. Okay, now is the time to be clever. Now, I do want someone young. Badiashile has left Chelsea on I'm guessing on a permanent, so we can get rid of him. I still want to get that Nathan Zeze. I really do. I do believe that he is good enough. As we'll start the offer, we will start the offer at 8 million. 8.5? How about that? Okay, we can go down to 8.7. How about just a flat 9 mil? Come on! Come on. Once we've done this, this will be a near perfect window. We just need to get some squad depth, and then we shall be good. Squad role important. Get him in, 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 get him in. I'm not saying get him in before you ask. 25k a week. Hopefully that's enough. And that is enough. And Nathan Zeze, after a lot of hard work, the rebuild continues. And Nathan Zeze joins us in the hunt hunt for survival. As that is the latest addition to the defence. And yeah, as you can see, the team is thin. It is, I know. So I think off camera I may look for a fullback, a winger, midfield, and yeah. But that's been it for today's episode, guys. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see in the future, whether it's a career mode video or not, because I think I'm going to slowly drift away from career mode video. And I think on Monday, even though I said I'm not going to post a career mode video, I might post a compilation of something. And I'll see you for another episode of career mode very soon. Goodbye.